Hi, I'm Joey Lott, creator of Peaceful Possibility, and in this video, I want to talk to you about having an emergency plan for your life, a personal emergency plan to help you in these situations where you're feeling stressed or panicked or worried or anxious or fearful or overwhelmed by very strong emotion. And this can be so powerful and truly can change your life. Now, why is it so important to have a personal emergency plan? I'll tell you why. Because under stress, literally, your cognitive functions get suppressed because there's less blood flow going to the frontal lobes of the brain. The implication is, and we've all had this experience, that when we are stressed, we're running primarily on emotional responses. Now, if you are experiencing in your life chronic anxiety or fear or phobia or worry or stress, the chances are that what's happening is that the emotional responses that are programmed into your nervous system are not the most helpful for you. So what you need is this emergency plan that can take you from that place of stress or panic or anxiety to a place of peace, power, and freedom. This connects you with this peace, power, and freedom so that you begin to transform your nervous system so that you experience more and more peace, power, and freedom in every moment of your life. This sounds pretty good, right? Well, I can show you how to do this, and it's very simple. So the first step to the personal emergency plan that I'm going to share with you right now is to determine, is this actually a life-threatening situation? Now, if it is, you need to fall back on a more appropriate emergency plan for that situation. For example, if you're in a fire, you probably need to fall back on the emergency plan for evacuating the building. But most of the time, that's not what we're dealing with. Most of the time, the threats are not actually life-threatening. Instead, what has happened is that we have a pre-programmed response, an emotional response to particular triggers in our environment that produces a very strong emotional experience for us that can lead us to feel as though we're panicking, or we're really stressed out, or we're anxious, or we're fearful, or we're having overwhelming strong emotions. So number one is determine, is this life-threatening? If it's not, step two. Step two is there any reasonable steps that I can take right now that are obvious and clear to me without investing a lot of energy and analysis into this that will improve my situation? Direct, immediate steps that are immediately obvious. If there's nothing that comes to mind immediately, then you're going to move on to step three. Now, all of step one and step two should happen within the space of about 2 seconds. Step three is let go. This is the most powerful thing that you can do when you are experiencing a personal emergency. Why? Because when you let go, and I'll share with you exactly how to do this in just a moment, but when you let go, then you are resetting your nervous system so that you begin to embody greater peace, greater freedom, greater power within your body. And this has really profound impacts on your experience of life. And this should be obvious why this would be, but I'll just explain it very briefly. When you do this, you are literally shifting your body from the stressed state, which is the sympathetic dominant state, to the relaxed state, which is the parasympathetic dominant state. And when you do this, this is going to increase your cognitive function, it's going to increase immune function, it increases digestive function, it increases all kinds of really powerfully healing functions and systems within your body. This is going to give you a greater sense of calm and peace. And it's literally allowing your body to reset itself so that you begin to anticipate greater freedom and peace in your life. This starts a new positive feedback loop so that the more you do this, the easier it is and the more naturally you experience this peace, power, and freedom no matter what is happening, so that you have fewer and fewer emergencies. Now, how do you let go? The mistake that most people make is that they think that they have to let go of thinking. This doesn't work. We've all tried this and we don't get very good results. In fact, the more you try to let go of thinking, the more thinking you usually get. And usually the kind of thinking that you don't want. Or if you try to change your thinking, doesn't always work so well either. So what can you do differently? Well, the letting go that I'm talking about is actually at a physical level. Oftentimes we overlook our physical sensations and the physical tensions in our bodies because we're so caught up in the analysis of what it means and what we need to do about it. And when we begin to just shift our attention to our bodies and we don't try to do anything, but we just notice what's actually going on, then this simple awareness can start to affect real change that can lead to increased feelings of relaxation, calm, and healing within the body. This can be very, very restorative, and it connects you with that clarity and that creativity so that if you need any other solutions in life, this is where they arise. So, my suggestion is that when you find yourself in a personal emergency, number one, determine, is this life-threatening? If not, then number two, is there anything that comes to mind immediately that you can do to improve your situation? If not, then move on to step three. And by the way, at any point, you can continue this process. So if something does come to mind and you do that, and then you find yourself in a situation that is improved, now you go to step three. And step three is let go. When you let go in life, this is the most profoundly powerful thing you can ever do. This connects you with true power. And the way that I suggest that you let go is you shift your attention away from your thoughts and the story. Don't try to do anything about the thoughts of the story. Let them do their own thing. You're going to just shift your attention to your body and notice, what are the sensations in your body? Don't try to do anything about it. Just notice, and this simple noticing, the awareness itself, begins to affect real, positive, lasting change in your body, in your experience, in your life, and your life changes. Now, that is the personal emergency plan. Use it. Change your life. I'd love to hear from you. You can always leave comments in the section below. You can also visit my website, peacefulpossibility.com, where you can sign up to get more updates from me, and you can connect directly with me on that website. Until next time, trust that peace is a possibility for you.